Close your eyes. Go back to when you were a kid. Or close your eyes right now. Are you the kid hero right now? The kid inside of you, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever age you are, when you were a kid. Big dreams, big aspirations. Anything's possible. Every window's wide open to you. Have you let that shut? Or do you still believe it? If you now as an adult turn back to the kid at 8 years old, the same person, is that kid proud of you? Is that kid saying, that's who I want to be? If not, open your eyes and fix the motherfucker.
Be comfortable if y'all poor. If you come from a family right now that's broke, you use that to your advantage. I use that to my advantage that I was a high school dropout, that I was homeless, that I ate out of trash can. I love dealing with a dude who think because he come from money, he better than me. Let's go. Let's go. You got money, but do you got that dog? Yeah, you got money, you got privilege, but do you got that dog? Do you got that stamina? So yeah, you might have something I don't have right now, but if I work hard, I can have what you have.
If you're not out there right now looking in the mirror, owning your crap and saying, am I wasting time? Could I give more? Am I responsible for my team's results? Yes or no? Yes, you are. Okay, so you're the problem.
In the world of passion and commitment to something, no one loses there. The losers are the people that sit the starting line and never initiate. It's the belief that supremacy exists. There's so many examples in the Olympics, and every day we see the common man with the odds against them overcoming what people thought could never happen. And probably he didn't even think it. But there he stands victorious and a role model to all of us. Like, oh my God, we want to be him. But before he was him, he was us. What got him there was an undying belief. And every drop of sweat that came out, and every pain and ache and everything else was just a telltale sign that he's getting closer and closer to that dream that we were when we were kids of being a reality. Why not believe in it? What's the other option? There is no other option. It's a life forgotten, man.
Some of you need to give up your cell phone because the time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success. The time you could be using to be successful, you're using it on the cell. And the cell phone is not bringing you nothing but a bill. And somebody has told you you couldn't live without it. I'm talking about going deep now, giving up stuff. Watch what it says. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are for what we could be. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before. But I dare you to fail in writing for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to fail. I dare you to take that same class over and over again. I dare you to stop dropping classes like you soft. Always want to give up. I'm dropping. Why are you dropping? I'm so grateful that the slaves didn't drop and quit. Say, I'm just going to stop. I'm a slave. I'm just going to be a slave. I'm going to quit. Listen to me. The slaves said, we will live because one day we will become.
Every time you hide in procrastination, you choose the fake safety of hypothetical excellence over the real messy human business of trying and failing and trying again. You choose the version of you who could have done great things over the version of you who actually might. And this is the uncomfortable truth. Procrastination is often not about indecision. It's a decision to live in theory rather than in practice.
People talk about triple down on your fucking strengths.
Right.
That's the fucking weakest shit in the world. No, triple down on your fucking weaknesses.
Yeah.
Find out something about yourself. You already know the good shit. You already know the happy shit.
Right.
That's why on my Facebook page, everybody goes, why don't you talk about good times? You know how to get through that shit, motherfucker. You don't need a fucking, you don't need no one to tell you how to get through. It's happy.
Right.
That's easy shit.
Right.
I'm going to tell you how you can help yourself get through the times that suck. Real life. This is real life. 90% of your life will suck. 10% will be fucking happy. You may be a lucky guy and have a lot of fucking money, have a great ass woman, all this shit. Trust me, one-on-one with that fucking guy, he's missing something. His life still sucks because he hasn't faced something that bothered him his whole fucking life.
Can't nobody make you want to be successful. Can't nobody give you no drive. That's something like, you have to develop that within yourself, bro. Can't nobody make you get up in the morning, or you should go out here, fill out that job application, or you should try, like, bro, you look, as a man or as a woman, you should want to be somebody. You should want to take care of your kids, make your mama happy. You gotta change, bro. just to go ahead and kill a misconception of them, that they have of you, and to prove something to yourself that you can be somebody.
When I take ownership, I take the power back to live like I want to live, to have what I want to have, to do what I want to do. So I'm not going to lie, Ed, and say I've always been this dude who understands ownership, who understands responsibility. But I'm so grateful for the men in my life, the women in my life who steered me in that direction and warned me to get from that other one where I wasn't eating, where I was in an abandoned building alone, where I wasn't progressing. There was no growth. I was bitter. I was angry. I was resentful. I didn't have a spirit of forgiveness. And then once I became an owner of my own life and I became an asset and not a liability, everything changed. So give me the responsibility, but give me the check on the other side that goes with it as well.
You repeatedly do. In anything you do. If you look in the mirror and you frown upon yourself, you created that. That's not an accident, it's a habit. It's like you look in the mirror and you smile because you see excellence. That's not an accident, it's a habit. You guys need to start taking responsibility for your actions. When you start taking responsibility for your actions, you start to find the belief in what you're doing, the passion behind it. You create value in what you're doing. There's no longer mundane tasks. Everything has a purpose and an end state. There's a direction to a designation. If you don't like the designation you're going to, well, you can't change that overnight. You cannot change it overnight. But you can change the direction overnight. So if you are looking at your life right now and what you do every single day, and it's a one-way street to hell with no return, that's not so fucking appealing to me, man. I don't want to be part of that. So get off that fucking beaten path society says is so right. Believe in yourself and what you're doing, man. Say, fuck that. Now, that is going into nowhere. I don't want to be nowhere. I want to ensure that I am some value to somebody, especially myself. So I'm going to change the direction of where I'm going. Everybody wants a six-pack because in this world, man, image is everything. If you got abs, it means you're in shape. But you got to go after and make that happen. That opportunity doesn't just present itself. Opportunities don't come knocking on the door. They present themselves when you knock the fucking door down. So today we're going to go in there and we're going to start planting the seeds of the harvest that we're going to bear fruits of later. It doesn't just happen one day. You don't just wake up with abs every day, but it comes every single day, man. It's called perseverance. Every day showing up, hitting your fucking dues. It's not going to happen one day where you just wake up and have them, man. You got to earn that shit. You got to take what's yours. You can't expect someone to give it to you. Progression, man, is a key to happiness. Always in a progressive state of progress. You stop progressing and stop moving towards progress, then all of a sudden you lose purpose in life. When you're always moving forward and having a belief in something, then all of a sudden what you're doing actually has purpose, and that makes it very valuable. Perseverance will always override potential, always override genetics. And perseverance isn't this marathon of life. It's not this long race that we have to pursue. It's a lot of short races, back to back to back. Every day we get up and we fight for it. And we plant those seeds in the ground of what we want to bear fruits on.
Emmett Smith said, all men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. I'm going to say it again because you might have missed it. All men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. So that means that there are some people who are going to see the professor, going to see the TA. And even when the professor says, I don't meet with you, my TA meets with you, you say, I don't want to talk to your TA. That's what it is. I don't pay the TA. I pay you to teach me. So you're going to have to find some time to meet me. If I got to meet you at the mall, if I got to meet you at your house, you are going to see me. Listen to me. All men are created equal. Some work hard in preseason.
But in order to have that first success, you must ensure yourself that you're giving it all you can today, because the future we don't know, do we? We're training for that. And when I hear people say terms like good enough, it bothers me to an nth degree, because they are saying something that is justified at the moment, but not quantitative until a future endeavor of life. So therefore, they are passing judgment on now for a future event that they know nothing about. They're bullshitters. Good enough, if you think about it, good is a positive, enough's a negative. That's an oxymoron right there. It's hypocritical in its own sense. There is nothing that's ever good enough. The only thing that's enough is at the end of the day, the nth hour, the final hour, whatever you're fucking going for, that your hand is raised victoriously. That's when you know it's enough.